We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Andrew Wantz is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you.
Ball 4, take your base.
So striding in, Andres De Los Santos. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Andres De Los Santos.
Here it comes.
Aye.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Richie Martin. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs, 53 RBIs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish. Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
In now for the O's, Adley Rutschman. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, 2-ball right
Martin,
here. Come
base
on now.
runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is under it, 2 gone. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Stewart tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing in the Orioles' first. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score.
Ball 4, take your base.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, push it first, push it first.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
To the plate now, Zach Kirtley. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Zach Kirtley becomes out number 2 this inning.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias, as he rips it on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, settling in now, Drew Avens, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Rio Ruiz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Hey, no one down here. He's going!
There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Andres De Los Santos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
A ball and a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Richie Martin. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Martin, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Popped him up. Guerrero shading to his right. And the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Fastball swung on and missed.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, we got nobody.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, number 24.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Here's the pitch.
Almora.
Albert Almora is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So digging in now, Zach Kirtley.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Zach Kirtley.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier gets to it, and that's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. Into the box, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box, Drew Avens. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Now in the box, Rio Ruiz. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now, Andres De Los Santos, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Richie. Martin.
You're down now.
At the plate now, Richie Martin.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Cut it, cut it, cut it. Hold on.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Coming to the plate now, Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Adley.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. So coming to the plate, DJ Stewart. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruda comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready once again, Albert Almora. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. In there, strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Albert Almora becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box now, Zach Kirtley.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is popped up near second base. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Urias. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-0.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Up next for the Orioles.
At the plate, Drew
The left
Avens.
fielder.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike.
Where's the 1 here?
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rio.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out and make it 14 punch outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andre De Los Santos.
Take your first now.
Stepping in now, Andres De Los Santos, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles 0.
Let's play ball. He's out. 3. Full 4. Take your base. You're out.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Toronto took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Adam Clemens earns his 8th victory of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. John Mims hammers down the save, his 45th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.